Hello everyone, my name is Justin and welcome back to the Winnipeg Jets GM Mode series here. The first thing I gotta do is apologize for no videos since last week sometime. And I know I expressed frustration with this series and this game, but I wasn't just taking a break because I didn't like the series or the game or anything like that. In Pennsylvania, where I live, it is hunting season. I was hesitant because I was wondering if I should say if I live in Pennsylvania or not, but whatever, I do. So it's hunting season. I went out to my cabin. Monday was the first day. I went up on Friday morning. I just didn't have time to pre-record anything. I didn't feel like pre-recording anything. It just came on me so quick. I forgot about it, and so I didn't have any videos. I might go up next weekend, but I will hopefully get some recorded if I do. I know I was supposed to be pumping out these episodes, but it hasn't happened yet. But hopefully I can stay more consistent as we go on. So let's get to it here. View retired players here. Last episode, first round exit, which is why I was mad. No one commented any suggestions with Bufflin and Wheeler, so I'm going to have to make that decision on my own on whether we trade them or not. So let's go the whole NHL here. For forwards, your top dogs. Patrick Marleau calls it quits at age 39. After getting only 40 points, that makes sense. He's calling it quits. Jason Spezza, that's interesting. Only 35 years old. I don't know why he would call it quits. 1,000, maybe he got 1,000 points. Why is it? Oh, that's playoff stats. He got 56 points. Why did he call it quits? This game's weird. Some people retire way too early. Gaborik, that makes sense. Sharp, that makes sense. Makes sense. Okay. Defenseman. Jay Bouwmeester, 400 points, calling it quits. Goaltenders, any top dogs? The biggest name is Ray Emery. Makes a lot of sense. So there are your retirements for year 3. The Tampa Bay Lightning won. Let's take a look at the. We'll do the playoff tree. Then we'll do the awards. So obviously we lost, but Chicago beat Nashville, and then St. Louis beat Chicago. Interesting. The Blues and the Lightning. Lightning beat the Penguins, who beat them and them. Very interesting. Okay, so Tampa Bay has won this year. We'll take a look at the awards. So it's been St. Louis, San Jose, and Tampa Bay. 3 realistic outcomes here for the next 3 actual years in the NHL. We'll take a look here at the player awards. Art Ross, McDavid. It's time for the McDavid era. Pietrangelo. Kane won the Lady Bing, and the Calder, the Nylander brothers, back to back. I don't know if they're twins, but I know they're definitely brothers. No, they're not twins. Conn Smythe, Stamkos, Martin Jones. It's the Martin Jones era. Bergeron keeps winning that Selke. And Crosby wins the Maurice Richard. So you still see guys like Crosby and Kane getting some big awards there, but McDavid really might be the next guy to take over. I just started the draft and I didn't want to, but we'll better roll with it here. Can we pause this? There's got to be a way to pause this sons of gun. No, there's not. That's what I hate. Okay, but if we go into trade mode, I don't think it counts down. Okay, it doesn't. So when we're talking about Blake Wheeler, let's talk about him first. Can we sustain losing Blake Wheeler? He has not exactly been amazing for us. So say we get rid of Wheeler. Next year, Scheifele, Line, Ehlers, Little, Kane, Dano. It would be hard to get rid of him. First off, I got to make sure he just doesn't have... Okay, he's 1 year remaining, so he can't be traded. If we get him on a short deal, that wouldn't be the worst thing to have him back for 1 more year. I mean, 57, not bad, but maybe we don't even re-sign him. We'll have to see how much money he wants and how long. So there goes that option. So Byfuglien. Obviously, Byfuglien showed us how good he was when we didn't have him in the playoffs and got wrecked. But 34, getting 6.7, I think we have to move him, unfortunately. We're going to have to draft a defenseman. It might hurt us. We might have to sign somebody. But top 4 exact, 34 years old, 3 years at 7.6. This is time to move him while he still has value at 89 overall. So we're going to put Byfuglien on the chopping block here. Not the chopping block, but we're going to trade. You know what I mean? We're going to trade him. I want to do to a good team here, preferably not in our conference. Let's look at teams that are interested. A lot are in our conference and a lot don't have the money. Okay, so we're going to have to work something out. The Flyers. Could be a team we trade him to. Their defense can use a veteran leader. Although they already have 6, but that shouldn't be too bad. Let's see, do they have any good defensive prospects? Maybe we can go after Bolquist. First, we got to find a way to get $3 million in cap. Raffle, well, that'll help take off some cap. But still need a little more. It's so dumb that cap is even a thing in the off season. I mean, you should just be able to trade as much as you want. Maybe Lier. Okay. So we want a first rounder. That still gives us room to negotiate here. I think we should get this guy here, Berkvist. Let's see him. Right-handed, 21 years old. We do have a lot of right-handed guys. But medium, top 4. Sure. That looks about even. Let's see what they say. Trade accepted. Boom. We got a first-round pick. So let's see. Where do we pick in this draft? Do we want to trade up for a defenseman? I think we do. So we have the 24th and 22nd. I want to get in the top 10. Preferably like the top 5, actually. So let's see the first pick. Will they trade the first overall pick? No. I'm not going to force a trade. If a team wants to give up their pick, I will take it. So they don't either. The Red Wings, come on. No one wants to give up their pick is the problem. don't think the Coyotes are. They're just a team that never wants to give it away. Gosh. The Senators, they probably want to, I bet. Nope. Colorado, they will. Okay, Colorado, the 8th overall pick. So we might not get an elite guy out of this, but it's still a good defensive prospect, I'm sure. So we'll start by giving them the Flyers, which is 2 picks behind us. There's no one that I really want to give away here that they actually want. Maybe we can give them Carolina's 3rd along with it. Maybe a guy like Doob. Okay. Trade accepted. So, we now have the 8th overall pick. Let's sim up to it here. So, not good in the fact that there was an elite defenseman already. 2 elite defensemen. 3 elite defensemen taken already. That means there might not be many left for the pickings here. And there actually isn't for top 10. This guy, what do you see? I think we just take a chance with this guy. Hope it pays off.
Medium.
Or not bad. I wanted an elite, but I'm not even sure there was any available. See if there is any taker. It looks like we got one of the best defensemen, if not the best defenseman left in the draft. Let's just see what's going on. Prospects. We have a few. What's his name? I want a right-handed guy, but there isn't any. Once Vesselanian develops, medium top 6. We'll do the first 3 rounds, and then we will sim away. Two-way forward. I didn't even look at him, but we're going to take him. Low top 6. What a pick. Huttunen. We got Huttunen. We're getting some AHL players here in the 3rd round. So if this person is some kind of NHL player, then that is good enough for me. I don't want to do that. Jesus Christ. How did you get to the, like this? I'm an idiot. Sure, we'll take this power forward Cullimore. Welcome to the squad. Low top 9, not bad. So we're going to sim the entire draft here. Check out our draft class. There it is. I'm going to do the re-sign stage off camera, and I'll be back when I'm done. Okay, everyone, I am back with all the people that I signed, and I know for sure we're going to use for next year that I wanted back. So Hellebuck, unfortunately, we can qualify him, but we can't offer him the money he wants. He wants it north of $4 million. We're just going to have to stick with Comrie, even though Hellebuck's been better. He's our goalie for the future. We got to invest in him. Defense, 5, 6, maybe Stanley, maybe Bergfist. But I'd like to maybe sign someone in free agency if there's a big name who's young. These guys don't really matter because we have so much depth here. But we could survive without signing a defense, and I just don't know what our cup chances would be, and we really want to win a cup here. So when we talk about Blake Wheeler, he's top 6 overall. He's going to drop eventually. He wants 5 years. I offer him 1 year, 8.5. 2. I just don't think it's worth re-signing him. He was great for our team. We had a good run, but we're trying to euthanize. I understand we do want to go for a cup, but he's not going to be overall, and he only gets 50 to 60 points. That's not good enough. Okay, I'm just going to have to move on from him. Like I said, same with defensemen. We can survive without him with Dano in the top 6, or we can sign someone for top 6 and move Dano down. We're going to have to look who's available. I don't think we're going to sign a big-name forward and defenseman, but we'll talk about that. There's all these people. Left wingers and centers. But by the way, let's look at Vesalainen. And I'm hoping for big growth this offseason. Hopefully he's 76, 77. So hopefully he's ready to go. Not next year, but the year after. Theoretically, his shooting is not good. Matter of fact, not much is good for him at the moment. Skating isn't bad. Puck skills isn't bad. But he definitely needs to grow. He's not ready for the NHL. So we're going to take a look at our free agents. Unfortunately, Big Blake's going to have to be departing. It's going to be sad. You know, if I was a famous YouTuber, I'd probably get fan art for that, or some kind of art, but I'm not. So everyone say goodbye to Blake Wheeler. We had a good run. I know people are going to lose morale. Blake Wheeler didn't resign. We could still sign him in free agency. We have the money. But I just didn't think that was the best option. So let's look at who we do have available here. So forwards. Wheeler, Marchand. I was looking for youth. So 27. Skinner looks like the best guy if I were to sign someone. Second line. 61 points. That's solid. I'm trying to think of the lines next year will hopefully be Laine, Scheifele, and either Evander Kane but hopefully Ehlers. So let's say it's Ehlers. Then the second line will be, we need someone with Kane and Little. The problem is I don't know if I want to have 2 snipers with a playmaker or not. Looking at years wanted, Hansel, no. I really want to sign many of these guys. So that's what we got to decide is, do we want another sniper on the team? He's still got his exact elite, which is good. Not many players available for that. I did see an intriguing name for defenseman. I did see Nicholas Jalmerson, but he's pretty old, I bet you, at 32 for wanting 2 years. Yeah, that's pretty old. He does have that 5-star defense, and we need defense. Would 2 years, offering him 2 years, be the worst thing? He's exact top 4, but I think he was always top 4. Dumoulin might be a good bet, but he wants a lot of money for being 84 overall. He also has 5-star defense. I think we should get a defenseman. That's up to you guys. Please comment. People haven't been commenting. Please comment on who we should sign, if anyone. We want to go for the cup next year. We can always trade at the trade deadline. Keep in mind. And if the game didn't freeze. Okay, good. We need a backup goalie. Hopefully someone will offer money to Hellebuck so we can get some kind of compensation. A backup goalie, we can go one of these guys. Or we can go a little bit younger. Not younger, but a little bit not as good. Not many options as far as youth. Low fringe Charlotte Kuznetsov might not be a bad signing there for backup AHL player. But that's all I got for you guys today. I really hope that you comment, you give your opinions. They're all considered and they're all appreciated. And I guess I'll see you next time.